Ew, what's up, killers? It is your final girl Mo coming at you from my killer podcast. And happy 4th of July. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, I am not only on YouTube, I am also on Instagram, Letterboxd, TikTok. I have a Patreon and a Discord group called The Movie Room. However, the most important thing is my channel now has memberships. So click on the join button below and you can become a channel member, which is so killer. I am recording this on the 4th of July, so I want to say happy 4th of July to everyone out there. I hope you were all safe. This video isn't going to drop until much later, so I hope you all had a great time, and I hope everything was perfect and you partied hard and watched some groovy fireworks and ate some amazing food. However, another important thing that happens in July is the Criterion sale. Yes, this is one of our favorite times of the summer is the Criterion sale. Going to Barnes & Noble and picking up some of our favorite Criterion releases. I'm not exactly sure why I get so excited about the Criterion sale because it's not like I buy a lot of the releases. It's not like I like a lot of the movies. They're very niche kind of company, you know, they release movies that are very not my style, to say the least. However, there are some hidden gems in there that I absolutely love, and I will be picking up some things during this next Criterion sale, but that is not what we're going to be talking about today. No! I have some Criterion recommendations for you. When you guys go out on your Criterion hunts, here are 5 movies that I think you should pick up. And not only are they just 5 Criterion releases, these are 5 digibooks that I think you should pick up because Criterion does digibooks right. Now, I'm with you. I don't know what the fuck the difference is between a media book, a digibook, and a digipack is. So I looked it up. Essentially, a media book and a digibook are the exact same. However, generally, a media book is something that you find in overseas, in like Germany and the UK and those kinds of things, and digibooks you find here. However, a digipack is essentially the same thing as a digibook, but it doesn't come with a bound book on the inside. Hence the reason why it's called a digipack and not a digibook. So, since we are not in Spain and Germany, I'm going to call these digibooks. So here are 5 Criterion digibooks that I think are just outstanding, beautiful releases. I do have one honorable mention, though. We're going to start with the honorable mention. So without any further ado, let's talk about my honorable mention. And that is Silence of the Lambs. So I'm not going to dive too deep into this one because I've talked about this one before. I've talked about a lot of these before, but this one, everybody knows that this is such a groovy digibook from Criterion. But this is what makes this a digibook, is it comes with a bound book. A digipack is, it's just probably just something like this. If anybody had that question, because I did. So Silence of the Lambs was my honorable mention. I'm sure everybody already has this one. Next up, I want to talk about Mulholland Drive. This digibook is absolutely beautiful. It's a little chunkier than they normally are because it has a little something different going on. So here's our bound book. That's pretty cool. Got some interesting stuff on the inside there. But then our digipack opens up this way. How cool is that? That's pretty cool, right? So this is definitely a digibook worth picking up of Mulholland Drive. The book goes in there like that. I will say one thing about these digibooks. I do not like trying to get them back in the slip box. Sometimes it's hard for me. Next one up is Repo Man. This digibook is absolutely amazing. The artwork is outstanding. Like, look at this. It's beautiful. Here's its bound book. This movie is incredibly interesting. Like, super cool stuff here. Here's it open. There's the inside. So definitely check out the Repo Man release from Criterion. This digibook is groovy. The artwork is what draws me to this one. Next up, Scanners. This is one that I'm actually kind of surprised that Criterion released it, but I'm glad that they did. This release is pretty groovy. This is one of the ones that I have trouble getting out and back in. Here's the inside. Look at that. It's terrifying. This one doesn't come with as big of a book though. This one is kind of just a little tiny guy there. And then there's your inside. You get one discer, but pretty cool nonetheless. This movie is, it's a David Cronenberg, so you kind of know what you're in for. But yeah, definitely check out Scanners. Next up, we have Dazed and Confused. This release is awesome. It has a slip box that has perforated holes in it. You can see there. And then when you slide the movie in, there is artwork in the holes there. But then when you take the movie out, there's also different artwork in the holes. So that's pretty cool. Here's your digipack. This one came with a beautiful book. Very big, lots of stuff in that book, but it also came with a poster. I'm not exactly sure how Criterion do, if all of their releases always come with the posters, if they originally do. There's your poster, pretty cool. But if it does, this one is definitely worth picking up for sure. This digibook, Criterion really does do their digibooks right. You know what I mean? I feel like I have to like stretch this box out to get this freaking movie back in here. This is one of the best digibooks that Criterion has put out, I personally feel like. And then the last one is Uncut Gems. So I cut a little door here so I could keep the plastic on with the little sticker. But you can see that the slipcase has an iridescence to it. And that's pretty cool. So does the back. Here's your digipack. Also has that iridescence to it. This one was just a really groovy release because of all the details. So the book comes like this. It's like a jewelry catalog. So that's pretty cool. See, it's these little details that you get. And when you look at it too, it's like, it has like this contents in it, but it also very much works like a jewelry catalog. It has like a little order sheet here. Like, I just think that's super cool. It's all about the little details. Those make me so happy. And here's the inside of your digibook. So that was 5 Criterion digibook recommendations that I have for you, plus 1 honorable mention. Definitely check these out this July when you guys are hunting that Criterion sale. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to pick up yet. I have 2 in mind that I'm really trying to get my hands on. But other than that, usually I buy 5 or 6. So the other 4 will just be random ones that I see that they have. Last time for the Criterion sale, they had absolutely everything that I wanted plus more. So I think I even ended up buying like 7 last time, which is kind of crazy because though this is a sale, it's not really a sale. But that is it. That is all. Those are my Criterion recommendations for you guys. Kill the comments below and let me know if you picked up any of these or if you picked up some other digibooks that I should definitely check out. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you'd like to help support me and my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and kill that bell for your girl. Share me with your friends, and also hit that join button below and become a channel member. It's the best way to help support your girl. But until the next time we gather, have a killer day.